To the smith first, I think.
I understand you purchased these goods.
Excuse me, what have you for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I'm looking for dwarven metal. Excellent. I will take it all.
Come and browse my fine selection.
If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel, send them my way.
People should keep to themselves. Skyrim hasn't always been kind, my love.
Smelt down some of this excess scrap I've been carrying around. These coins, for one thing.
Is Ulrich's arm done yet?
Oh, want to take my time with it?
Can I
Should
help
do
with
it.
it? Maybe just the cuirass?
Come, see for yourself.
This is more delicate work than you're used to.
I did that
Pardon me?
piece just last month.
This is
I think I might have a potion to help me out. And I do. Now, quickly.
Maybe in a few years.
It's the boots.
Do you?
Gauntlets, and I think the robes next, and finally the shield. I'll have to wait on the hood. Ah, blast.
Working in Windhelm
Pardon me,
is
miss.
I get to see
May I,
Ulrich.
may I use this?
Assorted fruits and vegetables. All
Ah, much better.
Spare that, can't you?
Excellent. Excellent. Now to practice a little bit while I'm here and the sun is bright.
Hello and welcome. My name is Joe and I am the Panicked Monk, and you are watching Lost in Time, a Dwemer's Tale. We are in Windhelm, as you can see. We've improved our weapons and our armor a little bit, and now we're just doing a little practicing to sharpen our smithing skills, as that will be important, especially if we want to be able to handle the Aetherium forge and craft something that we can use along with this Crimson Nirnroot potion that we really haven't any idea how it's going to be made yet, but Szenac's mother seems confident, so Szenac is then too. You'll notice the very first thing that he did was to disassemble the mask belt for Mordecai. That is because you probably noticed earlier in previous episodes where that was actually on his left hip in the back, and it was getting
Alright, that makes sense.
cropped by the armor set that he was wearing. So we're going to switch that over so it looks a little nicer. And wear it on the right side where there is no bag part of the armor. So let's do that, and then just going to make a bunch of miscellaneous items. Like I say, Szenac is just kind of sharpening his skills, with the bonus that in doing so, he's going to be able to sell these things off and make a little coin,
Everyone says
which is always useful. So now that we've made some stuff at the forge, we're going to see what he can buy from us. Let's see, he has 1,600 gold. Oingol. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I don't remember if I've heard what it sounds like if anyone pronounces it in game, but Oingol, 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 Doingol, Oingol, Boingo? No, I'm pretty sure that's not it. The Dumox. We are going to sell the Dumox. This is something we discovered early on, that if we sell the Dumox straight up, we can make more coin than if we turn them into ebony ingots, Whereas the heralds, we can make more by turning them into silver ingots than selling them off individually. So we'll shake loose some of that.
Come and browse my fine
Do you
selection.
often keep all of your
Everything's fresh and
wares
delicious.
on the ground?
I don't haggle. If you want a lower
Alright,
price,
we have other things that we need to sell.
bit of that.
Oingol could not buy all of it from us, so we're going to have to go around to the different merchants and see what we can sell off. We have a whole lot of jewelry here, which fetches a good price, but does deplete our vendors pretty quickly. The reason being we don't have anything invested in speech at the moment, so that's actually something we should probably look into doing on our next level up. Simply because it's going to allow us to sell more things, because the vendors will have more gold, and it's going to help us with other things like persuasion and intimidation, that kind of thing. So we have been doing a lot of talking and a lot of bartering with people lately, so seems like it might be a fitting perk to look at when the time comes. We're going to take Long Stride, and we're going to take Clairvoyance. I think these will help us in a pinch when we're just a little overburdened, or we need to make a quick getaway, and when we need to find out, the best path or where exactly we're heading to, because Szenac does get turned around still. Remember, he's not a surface dweller, and the period of time he is in is a great deal beyond what he is accustomed to. So he does still get lost up on top. All right, thank you.
Thank you for your custom.
Spare coin for a poor old woman.
It's an interesting greeting, isn't it? Or not greeting, but rather
I have a little of everything.
interesting. Thank you. Thank you for your custom. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever heard that before. Not outside the game. Okay, now we have been told that there is a merchant down in the Grey Quarter that might be able to buy some of our stuff, might be willing to buy some of our things, so let's go ahead and see if we can find them.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
What do you have?
Not much, but I hope you like them.
You have a variety of useful flora here. Yes, yes. Well done, little girl. I think I will buy them all.
That one's awfully expensive, but whatever. We'll help little Sophie out here.
Stop by again.
Now, to find this Sadri,
It's not that simple.
I may be lucky.
He wants Skyrim for the Nords. He doesn't trust what he calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys,
That is
rundown
not a
buildings.
conversation for me.
Just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
That must be him there. Pardon me. Are you Sadri? And what have you for sale?
I like to share my good fortune with those who deserve. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Boy, he doesn't have a lot either, but we'll sell him what we can. Ah, speaking of levels, excellent. We'll have to visit that soon. Well, I hope everyone's doing well. I am fine, and it's nice to get back into just kind of playing the game and taking what it gives. The more elaborate cinematics are fun to do, but they do take quite a bit of time and effort, so it's nice to be able to cut together something a little more straightforward. So I hope you enjoy it. I certainly have been. We're going to take all the healing, or as much as we can. I don't think he has any more. Alright. So, as we left off on the last episode, Szenac that is on his way to find the rest of the Aetherium shards, with hopes that he can build some kind of necklace or some kind of ring or something that he can infuse this potion that his mother is talking about for helping him control the Dwemer automatons. Unfortunately, getting there, he's going to have to go through a bunch of Dwemer automatons. So it's I don't know. There's a certain amount of irony there, but I guess that's just the way it is. There's nothing to be for it, so we will have to push through. Let's see. We're going to try to sell off a bunch of stuff we probably will never use. Potions are the worst, are they not? You end up collecting so many of them and using so few. But come hell or high water, you're just not going to sell that one thing that you think you might need at that one time when the thing at that time happens, so you can get the stuff. But then it never happens, and you end up dragging that thing, that potion, all around with you, all over Skyrim. And it just kind of sits there and does nothing. I do need to get better at selling potions off, with the exception of maybe some healing, magicka, and stamina, you know, the top ones. But, I mean, sneak, I've already gone over several times on how much he's not a sneaky person, so I don't need stuff like that. It just, it's wasted inventory. But for now, I don't know. The poisons are good. Conjurer's potion. He does specialize a little bit in conjuration, but the problem there too is I always forget them. That's the other thing, right? You have these great potions that can really help you out in probably more situations than not, and then you forget about them. Ah, well. Boy, look at all these scrolls. Let's get rid of some of these if we can. That one. The Weeping Daedra. That's a really interesting spell. I kind of like it, but it kind of isn't as useful as it is a cool idea. If you know anything about Doctor Who and the Weeping Angels, then you know certainly what the Weeping Daedra spell most likely does. And it does do exactly that. It creates a statue that goes inanimate. It goes still whenever your foe is facing it. The thing is, it can do a ton of damage when it gets a chance to move around, but I don't know. I've tried it a couple times and it just has not proven to be as helpful or useful as I had hoped. So cool concept, neat idea. And the Weeping Angels in Doctor Who is, they are cool as all get out, but it didn't really translate into a spell so well. Not unless I suppose you can have multiple angels cast. Then you might have something. If you are not familiar with Weeping Angels from the Doctor Who series, Google is your friend. Go look it up. They're kind of neat. The Ruined Book. We are going to keep the Ruined Book because every now and again we do camp, and they can be used to help light fires. So sometimes we keep some miscellaneous junk just because of the campfire mod that we use, and it can be used in conjunction with that mod to start fires, which can be used to cook stuff on, and it's just kind of a fun roleplay mod to work with. Anyway. Well, I think we've gotten all we can, or have sold all we're willing to and or can to Sadri here, so
Do come again.
let's head out. Alright, this was a very, very short episode. But,
You look awful. Better not get me.
you know, this is the second time someone has said this, so let's check our... yeah, there we go. I think we have a cure potion somewhere in here. Yes. There. Yeah, they said that at the forge, and then this guy, so it's like, you know, something weird's going on. We better check it out. And lo and behold, we had an effect, an ill effect from an attack. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of a miscellaneous episode, and in preparation for our journeys to retrieve the shards, the Aetherium shards, so we'll just look at our gear a little bit, and then we are going to head out. So until next time, safe travels.